Hello and welcome back to another dental school vlog. Rise and grind because it's Monday and we're practicing local anesthetic on each other in Pure Clinic. Quick disclaimer, if you don't fancy needles, I suggest you skip along. First, my friend injected me, then I took a stab at it, no pun intended. 3 hours of anesthesia was a bit mind-numbing and my stomach was calling for lunch. So we did an inferior alveolar block, which numbs like the front of your lips, so like right here I can't feel it. Like I could like slap myself and I don't feel it. Then we took the time to dissect the abundance of Vivian's life problems. Might as well call me a therapist in training. Afterwards I headed off to campus, spotted Alicia outside and joined her, but I left when it got too sunny cause skin cancer is no joke, y'all. So anyway, I went back inside to the library to study for my upcoming anatomy exam. Anyway, that's fun. Then the meal prep master and me needed to get groceries. We are running late for school. Anyways, it was Tuesday and we were running late for class, but Hakuna Matata, no worries. Life's about the journey, not the destination. So here's some quality bonding time on our commute. Ended up reviewing even more content for the Friday exam in my anatomy class. Then in my dental science lecture, we learned about dentures. Pete, my safeguard, my daily dose of coffee because I have a guilty record of knocking out mid-class. See Exhibit A, B, and C for evidence of my crimes. Now it's lunchtime, so I devour mass quantities of food in a limited amount of time. This is due to my severe misjudgment of portions when meal prepping, but no worries, winter is coming and so is bulking season. Afterwards, we went to the library and I had a group study session where we all talked about our upcoming anatomy test. Y'all, we're on a grind and we sat at a table way too small for the 10 of us. But anyway, that's just it. In Wednesday's clinic, we drilled class 2 restorations. Put simply, we're basically drilling into the space where the teeth touch each other. Nothing more complicated than that. These didn't turn out the greatest, but practice makes progress, and I actually surprisingly passed my exam for this. And then at Cafe Dos, I ordered the pad thai again because I have nothing else to order. And then Ben and Trisha came to discuss the student elections. I ran for the UQ Union, which is our student council, and surprise, surprise, I actually won. Yes, hold the applause. I appreciate all your support. And then afterwards, we had a tutorial anatomy session where most people were a no-show. So here's footage of me looking delusional, grabbing at random objects in the anatomy VR. The experience was pretty cool and practical, I would actually say. Most of my classmates, unfortunately, could not have been bothered to show up to this, to walk around for 2 hours with fancy sunglasses on. Anyways, back to the main campus, and there was like some sort of celebration market day thing with food tents, so I snatched a crepe and basically inhaled it so quickly before my library session. And continuing that study grind, I studied even more. Surprise, surprise, there's a lot to study in dentistry if you don't want to fail your courses. Thursday is prosthodontics day, which is just denture making. For some reason, we've spent like 2 months making dentures, but my favorite part of this is just straight up putting the teeth in the denture because this is ultra satisfying. Okay, so I just finished setting in my anterior teeth. I tried my best, but it went okay. People with dentures have no teeth, and I have nothing in my brain, so we're basically the same at this point. Another lunch, another pad thai, and another Be Real. Lunch, as always, is a wonderful time. Quickly, quickly, I headed to a tutorial that I may have, possibly, definitely, clearly zoned out of. This was followed by some more studying at the library. Instantly had to, turn that mindset into a grind set. I then listened to my study playlist to get into the vibes. I don't really remember much about anatomy except that if I cut open your carotid artery, you'd bleed to death. So okay, so I have my anatomy test. Anyway, I'm kind of nervous, but like at this point, there's no point in being nervous when there's nothing I can do about it, because I didn't study that much, but like I sort of did and did the best that I could. So now we're just gonna hope for the best. Anyways, happy Friday, happy me, because my anatomy exam went a lot better than expected. Here I'm also submitting my radiography assignment, which was just an x-ray. People think radiology is easy, but it's not all black and white. There's a lot of gray area. Like, I'm talking more than 50 shades. Okay, I'll stop, but seriously, reading this stuff is a whole struggle fest. Well, guess what? A+ for effort and B+ for my mark. After that, I had an N95 mask fitting to ensure a proper snug fit for my mask when we see patients next year. Meet the bestie, aka Dr. Ben Lee. And yeah, we have the same last name, but no, we're not married. No, we're not siblings. No, I'm joking. Sorry, Ben. Spotlighting this bougie-looking ID card they gave me with a weird little hallway selfie. Talk about an overview of what will be discussed today. First, I'll just be going through a background. Finally, at around like the end of the day, I had to do my biochemistry presentation. It actually went well, minus the laughing fit in the middle. We have talked about a lot. So diabetes is... And after what was probably the most disgusting and draining week of my entire dental career, I got to balance it out with some chill time at South Bank. We walked around before having dinner. First location featured ant-sized portions, so of course that calls for round 2 at another restaurant, which was better. Okay, so we didn't like the first restaurant, so now we're at a second one. Overall, lovely end of the week, alas the end of the vlog. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!